I do not know if it's a matter of luck, but The Awakening Program is the second game in a short period of time that reminds me of Portal. While the similarities are slighter here than in the Entropy Center, the level design is more or less there, and usually that's not a good thing for these small games, being compared with such a colossus. Since you are here, why not subscribe to the channel, leave a like or a comment, it's a massive help. Thank you a lot. The Awakening Program is still in early access, in addition to being a port of its mobile version made in Unreal Engine 5 Mobile. Even considering all of this, the game is playable from start to finish, and all of its 60 main levels are finished. The game has been released and it is at the stage where it needs to be polished. I still found some glitches, exploits and design problems while solving the puzzles that will surely be patched. Speaking of translation, it's still quite poor and with many flaws, and it is a problem that is to be corrected until the final release, perhaps later this year. Being a puzzle game, the most important thing it's the puzzles themselves. And in this regard, I feel mixed feelings. On the one hand, the progression of difficulty seems very well scaled, with new mechanics and ideas being introduced slowly throughout the levels. On the other hand, the mechanics of the solutions led to the game becoming a bit repetitive, not only with the gameplay itself, as in the thinking process, as we almost always do what we can and the solution will emerge in the process, even if we were not able to see it previously. We play as a sick person who, I assume, has been cryopreserved until a cure for his illness is found. But in order to wake up, they have to reactivate his brain functions in a simulation. That simulation is this game. When I feel like something in the game is stalling, it's usually the story that holds me there. The Awakening Program has an interesting story. The role of the villain gradually develops, arousing some curiosity, but at a certain point it also becomes noticeable the direction that it will be given to the story, and this is where I think we realize that this game is not remarkable in any of its components, but it will certainly work for all of its components together. Despite having said that the methodology for solving puzzles does not change much, that does not mean that the game is not challenging. We use deviations of rays of light, activation of platforms, different weapons, speed of movement, changing our physical size. Well, in short, there is really an interesting level of new mechanics that are introduced throughout the game, each one of them and their interaction with the physical layout of each level is often the challenge in itself. Plus, there are 60 levels to discover and solve, which at some point are really complex and challenging. Graphically, the game makes use of Lumen technology for light effects, which actually gives the game another charm, making all the colors more vivid and sharp, all the surfaces much more differentiated and detailed. But even so, the game does not hide its indie origins, with repeated or reused surface and, in general, very little detail. Even its organization is not very coherent, since the same surface serves to place objects on one level but not on others. There are probably differences between them, but they won't be easy to spot. However, within each specific level, we easily understand what we can or cannot interact with. Other game modes are planned for the future, such as local cooperative mode, level select and challenges for speedrunners, but for now they are still not made. There are some secrets that we can discover in some levels, which can introduce some replay value, and the Steam achievements are not working either, being only active internally to the game, like it happens with some Switch games. It's possible that the Awakening program can also suffer a bit from those Portal comparisons. Nothing leads me to believe that it will ever be something as well designed and polished as Portal is, but it has everything to be a good game. It has creative and methodical progression in difficulty. The storyline is good enough to tie all the dots of the game and encourages progression to discover more. There's still a lot to improve, and the developer himself knows that and doesn't hide it. We must not forget that this game is still a declaration of intentions, even though it is in a state that some games never reach. But for the price, it will not disappoint anyone who acquires it. See you next time, guys. Bye.